Oh, what's up, my gang, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm giving you my views and predictions on game week 10 of the Premier League. So yeah, let's get started. So the first game to kick us off this exciting video is Brighton versus Leeds. I think that'll be a very good game, very entertaining game, very back and forth. I think we're just going to go straight to the score. I think it's going to be Brighton 3, Leeds 1. I think Yakubi Minter is going to score 2 goals for Brighton, and I think Welbeck will score the third, and I think that Noah Okafor will score his first. Is it his first goal? Probably not, but his goal for Leeds. And I think the 2 players to watch in that game will be Minter and Okafor. So the next game is Burnley versus Arsenal. Now some people think that it's going to be walk in the park for Arsenal as they're playing Burnley in the relegation zone, but I don't think it's going to be that easy. I think Burnley are going to put them up. I think Burnley are going to give them a run for their money. I think Burnley, they are at home, so I think Burnley could have a chance of winning this game if you really think about it, but unfortunately Arsenal have been popping off this season. As a Tottenham fan, I can admit that Arsenal have been probably one of the best teams in the world this season. But I think that it's going to be. I still think that Arsenal will win this game easy. I think it's going to be Burnley 0, Arsenal 3. I think that Saka will score twice for Arsenal, and I think that Gyökeres will score the 3rd goal. And I think the 2 players to watch in that game will be Martin Dubravka of Burnley and Bukayo Saka with Arsenal. Yeah, so the 3rd game, I was about to say 4th. The 3rd game is Crystal Palace versus Brentford. Now that should be an exciting game. 2 teams that have performed okay, but haven't performed too great. Crystal Palace have coming back off a win against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup, so pretty good. I think they will win this game again. I think they will continue their brilliant win streak. I think it's going to be Crystal Palace 2, Brentford 0. I think that John Philippe Mateta will score twice, and I think the 2 players to watch in this game will be John Philippe Mateta of Crystal Palace and Dangu Ouattara of Brentford. Okay, so the 4th game is Fulham versus Wolves. 2 bad teams, 2 teams that have underperformed this season, 2 teams with bad managers. I think it's going to be a very boring game, and I think it's going to be Fulham 0, Wolves 0. I think it'll be the battle of the goalkeepers. I think that Bernd Leno will get man of the match for Fulham, and I think that Sam Johnson will be Wolves' man of the match. And yeah, they're the 2 players to watch. Oh, we're halfway there. Ah, in on a prayer, take my hand. I don't know the rest of the song after that. So, it's the 5th song we're off. No, the 5th match. Jesus, I cannot speak today. The 5th match of the video. Nottingham Forest versus Manchester United. Will the United Strand get 1 step closer to his haircut? I think so. I think Man United will win this game, but not by a lot. I think it's going to be a very entertaining game, probably a game I'll watch today, but I think it's going to be Nottingham Forest 2, Man United 3. I think that Morgan Gibbs-White will come back to scoring form and score twice, and I think that Brian Mbeumo is going to get a hat-trick. I've transferred him in my FPL, so I hope that works. I hope he gets a couple goals today, because I'm currently bottom of my family league table, so that's not great. I'm bottom by like 15 points, so I need Mbeumo to cook today. Yeah, so I think that Morgan Gibbs-White and Mbeumo will be 2 players to watch in that game. So the 6th game is Tottenham versus Chelsea. Tottenham just come back off a 2-0 loss against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. Chelsea come back off a 4-3 win against Wolves. Damn, that was a good game. So, I think it's going to be a very entertaining game. Although Tottenham don't have many players fit at the moment, I still think they're going to give Chelsea a run in the park. I think it's going to be Tottenham 1, Chelsea 1. I think that Xavi Simons will get his first goal in a Tottenham shirt in this game. And I think that Pedro Neto will score for Chelsea in that game. And I think that Xavi Simons and Pedro Neto are your 2 players to watch in that game. So, the 7th game is Liverpool versus Aston Villa. Will Liverpool continue their losing streak? yes, I think Liverpool. As much as I don't want Liverpool to lose this game because I've got Mohamed Salah in my fantasy team. Actually, do I have him? I don't think I've got him anymore. But I don't know. But I'll show you guys my fantasy team at the end of the video. So, yeah, so I think it's going to be... Actually, I do think Liverpool will draw. I think it'll be Liverpool 1, Aston Villa 1. I think that Mohamed Salah will score, and I think that Ollie Watkins will score, and I think that Mohamed Salah and Ollie Watkins will be 2 players to watch in that game. So yeah, next game is West Ham versus Newcastle. West Ham not doing too great, are they? I mean, they've been pretty bad in the Premier League and the Cup tournaments. I think that Newcastle have been okay. Newcastle, they deserve to beat us. They deserved to beat us on Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, don't know. But they deserved to beat us, definitely. We weren't playing too well. They were playing fantastic. I think it's going to be absolutely thrashing for Newcastle. I think it's going to be West Ham 0, Newcastle 4. Yep, that's right, 4. I think that Nick Voltemade will continue his scoring form and score twice. And I think that Anthony Gordon will get back into the thick of it and score 2 goals as well. And I think your 2 players to watch in that game will be Jared Bowen of West Ham and Nick Voltemade of Newcastle. So the 9th game is Manchester City versus Bournemouth. Again, I think this will be the game that I watch. I think this will be a very exciting game. Man City, they've been pretty good. Bournemouth, they've been okay. I think Man City will win this game by quite a bit, but I still think that Bournemouth will give them a run for their money. So, I think that it's going to be Man City 3, Bournemouth 1. I think that Erling Haaland is going to score twice for Man City, and I think that... Wait, no. Erling Haaland's going to score a hat-trick. I read that wrong. Jesus. Erling Haaland is scoring a hat-trick, I think. And I think that Justin Kluivert will score for Bournemouth. And I think the 2 players to watch in that game will be Haaland after he scores a hat-trick and Kluivert after he scores his goal. So yeah, we're back. The final game of the video. And what a game to end it on. Sunderland versus Everton. 2 high-flying teams that we all would thought that would be close to the relegation zone, but they have been high-flying. Aren't Sunderland like 2nd? Something like that. They've been cooking. They've actually been cooking, Sunderland. And I expect nothing less from this game for Sunderland-wise. Sunderland fans, you're going to be very happy with me. I think it's going to be Sunderland 3, Everton 0. I think that Isidore will score 2 goals. And I think that Mukele will also score a goal as well. Or Mukele, I don't know how you say his name. I think he's a full-back. And I think that the 2 players to watch are Isidore and Iliman Ndiaye. He could score in that game as well, man. I think it'll either be 3-0 or 3-1. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate you guys tuning in to another video. And here's my fantasy team. It'll be on the screen for you now. Right there. And yeah, thank you guys for watching and adios.